Hello, it's Mrs. Vautier-Thomas. Gosh, I've missed you. Well, I thought this morning I'd take the opportunity to read you a little story. And you may decide to listen to this story before bedtime. You may decide to listen to it in the morning. You may think, I know that story, and you might join in with me a little bit as we read along. Let's find out which book I'm going to read today. It's called A Squash and a Squeeze by Julia Donaldson. This is one of my favourites. And it starts with a little old lady who lives in a house. And she feels that her house is way too small. So, a little old lady lived all by herself with a table and chairs and a jug on the shelf. A wise old man heard her grumble and grouse, "There's not enough room in my house." "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." So the wise old man said, very unusually, he said, "Take in your hen." "Take in my hen? What a curious plan." Well, the hen laid an egg on the fireside rug and flapped around the room, knocking over a jug. Oh dear, I don't think I'd want a hen in my house. The little old lady cried, "What shall I do? It was pokey for one, and it's tiny for two. My nose has a tickle, and there's no room to sneeze. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a, squeeze." Well, the wise old man thought to himself, and he said, "Take in your goat," said the wise old man. "Take in my goat? What a curious plan." Well, the goat chewed the curtains and trod on an egg, then sat down to nibble the table leg. Oh, the little old lady cried, "Glory be! It was tiny for two, now it's titchy for three. The hen pecks the goat and the goat's got fleas. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." Oh, it's getting even smaller now. Well, the wise old man said, "Take in your pig," said the wise old man. "Take in my pig? What a curious plan." So she took in her pig, who kept chasing the hen and raiding the larder again and again. Oh gosh. The old lady cried, "Stop, I implore. It was titchy for three and it's teeny for four. Even the pig in the larder agrees. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Oh, take in your cow," said the wise old man. "Take in my cow? What a curious plan." Well, children, have a look at this picture. For goodness sake, what's going on there? Well, the cow took one look and charged straight at the pig, then jumped on the table and tapped out a jig. Oh, jig is like a little dance, isn't it? On top of the table. Oh, the old lady cried, "Heavens alive! It was teeny for four, now it's weeny for five. I'm tearing my hair out, I'm down on my knees. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." Oh, wow. Well, she went to the wise old man, all in a worry. The wise old man said, "Take them all out, but then I'll be back to where I first began." So she opened the window and out flew the hen. "That's better, at least I can sneeze again." She shooed out the goat and shoved out the pig. My house is beginning to feel pretty big. She huffed and she puffed and she pushed out the cow. "Just look at my house, it's enormous now." "Thank you, old man, for the work you have done. It was weeny for five, it's gigantic for one. There's no need to grumble and there's no need to grouse. There's plenty of room in my house." Oh, she's learnt her lesson, hasn't she? And now she's full of frolics and fiddly-dees. It isn't a squash and it isn't a squeeze. Yes, she's full of frolics and fiddly-dees. It isn't a squash and it isn't a squeeze. The end. Did you enjoy that? I love that story. So hopefully you will see more stories on our Facebook page, maybe. I think it'll probably be on the Facebook page, but I'll let your parents know where to find them. Have a lovely day. Take care. Lots of love.